Hello everyone, my name is Nofatnasa Btmm S1 Nama metrik B0625104040. Today, I will explain the role of management in an organization. Management means planning, organizing, directing, and controlling research so that the goal of the organization can be achieved in the best way. There are three main types of management role. The first type is decisional role. This means managers need to make choices and take action. For example, they act as entrepreneur by coming up with a new idea, as disturb handler by the solving problem, as a resource allocator by the decide how to use money, time, people, and as negotiator by the making agreement with others. The second type is interpersonal role. This is about the people and leadership. Manager act as a figurehead by the representing and organizing in event, as a leader by the guiding and motivating their team, and as a liaison by the building good relationship inside and outside the organization. The third type is information role. This is about information. Manager act as a monitor by the collecting and studying information, as a disseminator by the sharing useful information with their team, and as a spokesperson by the communicating important messages to outside. In short, management is not just about the giving order, it is about the guiding people and making good decisions and sharing information so that the organization can be run smoothly. Thank you.
Good morning and hi everyone. My name is Lily. Today I am going to talk about planning in management. First, planning in a managerial function is the first and most important job of a manager because it lays the foundation for all other management activity like organization resources, choosing the right staff, grading the team, and checking the progress. Next, planning is goal-oriented. This means it's focused on setting our organization's goals, looking at different ways to achieve them, and they choosing the best action plan to research those goals. Planning is also continuous process. Plans are made for a specific period like a month, a quarter, or a year. When that period ends, new plans are created based on current and future needs. So, planning never really stops. It's going like a circle. Planning involves decision making. This means choosing the best course of action among different options, picking the one with the most positive outcomes and the less negative effects. So, in short, planning lays the foundation, set the goals, keep going, use our mind, looks ahead, and help us make smart choice. Next, I'm going to talk about the strategy planning process. Got 6 process. First is define mission, vision, and value. Second, perform SWOT analysis, development, forecast. Number 5 is establish goals and objectives. And the last one is development actors plans. Thank you.
My name is Nur Muhammad Shukri bin Basri, and today I would like to present about the strategic planning process. So the first point, define mission, vision and values. What is mission? Mission is what the organization aims to accomplish for customer, investor and other stakeholder. Vision. Vision is a brief and inspirational expression of what a company aspires to be. And value. Value is a brief articulation of the principle that guide a company's decision and behavior. Second point is performing SWOT analysis. S is referred to strength. Strength is about the good thing company already have. For example, strong brand, good location, and loyal customer. W is referred to the weakness, which the areas that need to be improved by the organization. For example, limited budget, lack of skills, and slow service. O. O is referring to the opportunities. It is all about the chance from the outside environment that companies can use to grow or improve. For example, growing demand, new technology, and fewer competitors. T. T is referred to threat, which means the external risk that could cause problems to the organization. It's about things that cannot be controlled and must be careful of by the organization. So the third point for the strategic planning process is developing forecasts. This step involves predicting future, such as sales, demand, or market trends. The two types of forecasts are qualitative forecasts and quantitative forecasts. Qualitative forecasts are based on intuitive judgment. It means that the forecast is based on judgment, experience and opinions, rather than numbers. Other than that, quantitative forecasts are typically based on historical data or tests and often involve complex statistical computation. The fourth point for the strategic planning process is analyze the competition. This means that the organization need to study the competitors to understand their strengths, weakness, stress, weakness strategies, prices, and market position. By analyzing competitors, a business can identify gaps in the market and find way to gain an advantages. The fifth point are establish goals and objective. At this stage, the organization sets clear target it want to achieve. Goals. Goal is a broad, long-range target or aim, while objective is referred to a specific smart range target or aim. Objectives should follow the SMART concept, which is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time limited. And the last point are develop action plans. It is all about what specific action and resource allocation decision are required to achieve the organization goals and objective.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will be presenting on the topic organizing function and the management pyramid. This presentation will explain the meaning of the organizing function and how and management pyramid. First, the definitions of the organizing function. Organizing is a process of arranging people and resources and assigning duty, authority, and responsibility to achieve organization goal. In simple words, it's ensure everyone knows their job and who they should report to. The organizing function is very important in an organization. It helps to clearly divide works among employees, avoid duplication of tasks, and improve efficiency. It also improves coordinations between departments, clear reporting relationship, and proper authority flow. Next, this slide shows the management pyramid. The management pyramid has three levels: top management, middle management, and first line management. Each level has different responsibility but works together to achieve company goal. First, top management. Top management is the highest level in the organizations. It includes the board of director and the managing director. They are responsible but for setting the company visions, long-term strategy and making major decisions, such as business expansions. Next is media management. Media management include branch management and department management. Their role is to implement plans from top management and coordinate the work of first line management. Besides that, first line management is the lowest level of management. They include supervisor and team leader. They directly supervise employee, manage daily operations, and report to media management. In conclusion, the organizing functions help organization arrange resources effectively. The management pyramid clearly define authority and responsibility. Thank you. That's all for my present.
Hello, from management role, function, and skill, I will explain about the leading function. Leading is the process of influencing and guiding people toward achieving goals. It involves motivating teams members, communicating vision, making decisions, and creating an environment where people want to follow and contribute their best work. Cognitive intelligence, the ability to think, reason, analyze, and solve problems. It included skills like logical thinking, understanding complex information, learning quickly, and making sound decisions based on data and facts. Emotional intelligence, an ability to understand and manage your own emotions while also recognizing and influencing the emotion of others. It includes self-awareness, self-control, empathy, and knowing how to respond appropriately to emotional situations. Leaders with high emotional intelligence handle stress well and connect better with their teams. Social intelligence and ability to navigate social situations effectively and build positive relationship. It involves reading social cues, adapting your communication style to different people, building networks, and understand group dynamic. There's leadership style. 1. Participating management. A leadership style where managers involve employee in decision making rather than making all decisions alone. Employee contribute ideas, provide inputs, and help shape solutions. Second, employee empowerment. This means giving employee the authority, resource, and confidence to make decisions and take action without constant supervision. Empowered employees have ownership over their work, can solve problems independently, and feel trusted to contribute meaningfully to organizational success. To continue, autocratic leadership. I decide. The leader have complete authority, use high cognitive intelligence to assess the crisis and give direct order. Communication is one way, top down. There's no time to debate. It's efficient in emergencies but can stifle engagement. Second, democratic leadership. We decide together. This participative management. Imagine a software team planning a new future. The manager presents the goal, then gather inputs. They use emotional and social intelligence to listen, synthesize ideas, and build consensus, while retaining final say. This increases buy-in and leverage team expertise. Thirdly and lastly, laissez-faire leadership. You decide. Ultimately, employee empowerment. The leader provides vision and resource, then step back. Picture a university research lab or a skill creative team. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, my name is Naidina Safia. Now I will explain about coaching and mentoring. Coaching, as you guys know, is developing a partnership between the manager and employee that creates a shared understanding about what needs to be achieved and how is it to be achieved. Next is mentoring. Mentoring occurs when experienced person advise and guide someone with less experience. Coaching in management is a short-term process that focuses on improving employee performance and specific job-related skills. Manager use coaching to help employees achieve targets, solve problems, and improve productivity. The main function of coaching is guiding employees, providing regular feedback, setting the goal, and supporting performance improvement. So, to be an effective coach, a manager must have a strong communication skill to explain expectations clearly, Active listening is also important to understand employees' needs and challenges. Manager also need good questioning skills to encourage problem solving, along with goal setting skills to monitor progress. And lastly is emotional intelligence is essential to build trust and motivation to employ. Okay, now I will explain about mentoring. Mentoring, on the other hand, is a long-term development relationship. It's focused on an employee career growth, personal development, and leadership potential. So, manager act as a mentor by sharing their experience, guide career decision, and help employee to adapt organization culture. The key function of mentoring include career guidance, knowledge sharing, confidence building, and also leadership development. So mentoring helps employers to prepare for future roles and long-term success. And lastly is effective. Effective mentor requires strong interpersonal skill to build trust and rapport. They must have relevant experience and appetite to provide meaningful advice. Patience, empathy, and the ability to act as a role model are also important mentoring skills. And lastly is strategy thinking to help and guide employees toward long-term goals. The lastly is managing change. Managing change means how.
Hello everyone, this is my part that is mind map, explain creating and building an ideal and positive culture in companies and organizations. Organizational culture is the foundation that shapes employee behavior, performance, and teamwork. A positive culture starts with clear organizational value and vision, include a strong mission, core values such as integrity and teamwork, and sharp goals. Effective leadership is essential, where leaders lead by example, provide guidance and act with fairness and empathy, open communication, encourages two-way feedback and mutual understanding, helping to reduce conflict and strengthen collaboration. Human resource development, talk training, mentoring, and fair performance valuation support employee growth. Appreciation and motivation increase morale by recognizing achievement and encouraging employees. Finally, work ethic and discipline such as responsibility, honesty, and professionalism ensure consistent and trust within the organization. In my conclusion, an ideal and positive culture is built through strong value, leadership, communication, employee development, appreciation, and good work ethic. That's for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rafi Hunusova. Here I will explain the mind map about management roles, function, and skills. This mind map illustrates one of the core management functions, known as controlling. The controlling function ensures that organizational activities are aligned with predetermined goals. It is not only about supervision but also about evaluation and continuous improvement to maintain effectiveness and efficiency. Left section. The controlling function. Number one, definition of the controlling function. The controlling function is a management process aimed at ensuring that actual performance match planned objective. Through controlling, managers can detect deviation early and take corrective action when necessary. Number two, goals of controlling. The main objective of controlling include achieving organizational objective, reducing risks and errors, improving efficiency in resource utilization, maintaining Maintaining quality and performance standards. These goals help organization stay on track and achieve sustainable results. Number 3, key elements of controlling. The controlling function consists of 4 essential elements. Number 1, standards. Performance benchmark such as KPI, SOP, and budgets. Number 2, performance, actual result achieved. Number 3, comparison, evaluating actual performance gains. Establish standards. Number 4, corrective action, taking action to correct deviation and improve outcomes. These elements form an integrated control system. Number 4, types of control. There are 3 main types of control: feed-forward control, preventive control before activities begin, concurrent control, control during the execution of activities. The last, feedback control, control after activities are complete. Each type plays a role in ensuring performance quality at different stages. Number 5, managerial skills. Effective controlling requires several managerial skills: analytical skill to analyze performance data, decision-making skills to choose appropriate corrective action, communication skills to deliver feedback and guidance clearly, leadership skill to lead improvement and change. So, right section, the control cycle.
On this slide, I will explain standard and benchmarking in performance management. First, standard are the criteria or rules used to measure how well work is done. They help organizations know whether targets are achieved. For example, a sales target of 10,000 ringgit per month can be used as a standard to evaluate employee performance. Next, we talk about benchmarking. Benchmarking is the process of comparing a company's performance to other successful companies to find ways to improve. For instance, a retail store may compare its checkout speed with margin of the school to improve customer service, and overall performance standards are established by setting their goals and targets. They are used to measure employee and organization performance and help ensure that work meets the expected quality and result. For the next slide, we're going to talk about essential management skill, which is I'm going to speak about interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skills help managers communicate well, motivate employees, and build teamwork. And the next one is technical skills. They are involved using specific tools, systems, or software to complete tasks efficiently. Next, administrative skills, focusing on planning, organizing, and coordinating daily work such as preparing schedule and report. And conceptual skills allow managers to see the organization as a whole and understand how different departments are connected. Lastly, is decision-making skills help analyze problems, compare alternatives, and choose the best solution. So, these elements will help essential management skills to provide the manager work effectively and achieve organization goals. Thank you.